Good morning! How are you? Teacher Michelle feels good today. Before we will start our new lesson, I will teach you an English poem. You need to repeat after me. Clock. Clock can fly. Tick tock, tick tock. Repeats every day. Hour by hour. 12 numbers all around. Stock rhythm never stops. Okay, very good. Again, one more time, you need to repeat after me. Clock can fly. Tick tock, tick tock. Repeats every day. Hour by hour. 12 numbers all around. Stock rhythm never stops. So our lesson for today is all about time. I want you to listen to teacher. So, hi kids. For today's lesson, we will study the time, okay? So, I want you to listen to teacher Michelle. So, I will draw first the clock or a clock. I will draw it first. This is what we call a clock. And a clock has a number 12. Okay. Okay. I will explain this in a simple way. In clock, we will see a hand, a short hand that indicates hours, and the long hand that indicates minutes. So in reading the clock, you will look first the short hand. Okay, you will read the short hand first. Always remember in reading the clock, you will read the short hand. Example, when the short hand points to number 12, you will say 12. Okay? When the short hand points to number 6, you will say 6. When the shorthand points to number 2, you will say 2. When the shorthand points to number 10, you will say 10. And when the shorthand points to number 9, you will say 9. Okay? Next, we will go to longhand. In longhand, you will read the number outside the clock. 5. It becomes 5 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minutes. It's a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40. Sorry. Supposedly it's 40. This one is 45. 50. 55. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 60. Okay. In minutes, you will look the number or you will read the number outside the clock. Example, this is a longhand. Longhand points to number 1, so you will say 5. Longhand points to number 1, so you will say 5. Okay? The longhand points to number 6, so you will say 30. Okay, because it's a minute, so you will say 30. When the longhand points to number 10, you will say 50. When the longhand points to 12, you will say o'clock. Okay? O'clock. It's very easy. You will say o'clock. When the longhand points to number 3, you will say 15. Longhand. When the longhand points to number 8, you will say 40. Okay, let us try. Shorthand. Shorthand points to number 2. So you will say 2. And when the longhand points to 12, you will say 2 o'clock. Okay? 2 o'clock. Another example. When the shorthand points to number 6. And the long hand points to number 12. We will say 6 o'clock. Okay? 6 o'clock. Another example. Okay. When the shorthand points to number 10 and the long hand points to number 12, it is 10 o'clock. Okay, 10 o'clock. Another example. When the shorthand points to number 2 and the long hand points to number 8. So it is 2:40. Okay? 2:40. Another example. When the shorthand points to 5 and the long hand points to 5 also, what is that? Points to 5 also, what is that? It is 5:25. Okay? 5:25. Another example. When the shorthand points to number 9 and the long hand points to number 3, what is that? First, look at the shorthand. Second, look at the long hand. It is 9:15. Okay? Okay. So we will memorize the number outside the clock because that is only an imaginary number. Okay? So in number 1, it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, o'clock. You will say o'clock so that you will not be confused. Again, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, o'clock. Okay, you, without teacher Michelle, go. One more time. Okay. What number is this? What number? It's number 10. Very good. What number is this? Okay, 20. This one. 25. Very good. This one. Very good. 45. Next. 55. Next. 40. Next. Okay, 30. Next. Okay, 50. Very good. 5. 15. 35. And o'clock. Okay, one more time. Can you please read? Because I will erase this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, o'clock. Okay. Before I will raise the number outside the clock, let us try to read the clock again. Okay. What is that? Look first the long hand, or read the read the short hand and second long hand. Okay, it's 12:40. Next, I will give only 5 examples and then your turn. What is this? Okay, it is 9:05. Okay, very good. Next. What is this? It is okay, 10:30. Okay? Very good. Again, in reading the clock, you will read the shorthand. That's the first. And then the second one is the long hand. Okay, I want you to bring out your notebook and you need to copy this one. You need to copy this and later you will answer, or I will give you an activity. Get your notebook or bring out your notebook, pencil or pen, and you need to copy this. You need to copy or write that first. Okay, so let us proceed with our activity. Only 1 to 5. Okay, here you will draw your own clock. You will draw your own clock, your long hand and your short hand. Okay, how will you show 12 o'clock in that clock? Okay, how you will show 3:15 that clock? Number 3. How you will show 8:45? Number 4. It's bigger. How you will show 7:30? And number 5. This is only an activity, huh? How you will show 10:05? This is only an activity. And for tomorrow, I will explain it again and I will give you an activity again. Okay? Recorded activity. So, thank you for listening to Teacher Michelle. Bye.